I've just told Senator that that boy who was shot, who was carrying masks.
Boniface Kariuki.
Boniface Kariuki. It was a very simple exchange. The boy, if you listen to that clip closely, you'll hear that boy abusing the policeman, Koma Mamako. But you see, that is not something that should make you, you are an officer. You must have restraint. And shot him with a rubber bullet. And you can see what it has cost the image of the police so far. Basically, policemen are well trained on justifiable circumstances on use of firearms. And police officers are aware that every police officer will always find themselves in situations where they have to act on their own without opportunity to refer to their books or their superiors. You find yourself in an action, in a situation where you cannot go back to your book and start saying, oh, what are the justifiable circumstances of using my firearm? It is something that should be grown in you, and you should know when you should use it and when you should not use it.
So in such a case, what is the challenge?
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Equally, you are in a situation where you cannot ask your boss, can I shoot or not shoot? And that is why policemen take individual responsibilities. And that is why even the statement made by the minister, because as he has put it, the Constitution was very clear. The minister can only give instructions to IGP in writing and on matters of policy. That is what the Constitution provides. But it reaches a moment where a minister is seen to be incapacitated by actions of people, whatever has happened. So what I would want us to discuss in this forum and agree as a country, and we have Harvey here, that Harvey, let us tell our people the truth, that police may use their firearm in certain circumstances. Nobody can say, Senator, that when a person approaches a police station, every day we are all going to police stations. We have not seen incidences of shooting because it is the police station where all of us report. And I was just asking you, have you come with your bodyguard here? And I'm sure he's a policeman in case you have one, but you may not have one. Why would you have it? Why would you have him?
Okay.
And so what I'm saying is, first of all, as Kenyans, can we agree that there are certain things that we can do, as he has put it? Our Constitution 2010, our biggest gain was the Bill of Rights, that Article 4. But remember, and Harvey is here, I'll always refer to him, that the same article, every right, and I've said it here severally, comes with limitations, comes with morals, and comes with responsibility. And as you enjoy your rights and fundamental freedoms, you don't prejudice the rights and freedoms of others. We only have one police service. We cannot have two. And we cannot afford to demonize.
Okay.
If police officers commit mistakes, let us see a situation where action is taken against them and taken against them firmly and appropriately. But equally, let us not lie to Mwananchi that policemen cannot use. Because if we don't create fear, my brother, if today 1,000 people, not even 1,000, even 100 people invade a police station, and they are aware that there's nothing policemen will do, then what are we doing here? You'll be overrun.
Okay, I hear you, Charles. And
yeah.
I want to...
With many sentiments that is putting forward in police having their firearms to protect the people. But there's one thing we are not discussing, Harvey. Our discipline as a society. That if we are confronted with situations where we have to agitate, let's do it peaceably. It's never peaceful.
Everybody, but what violence was there when Maraga was being shot at?
I want to explain.
Not with a tear gas, with a live bullet. Maraga was shot at with a live bullet.
Excuse me.
Charles.
I happened to have been at Nation Center at 10 when I left this place. And I met Chief Justice Emeritus Maraga and the 5 families. They were on a TV interview. They went down and they prayed. We could see it live. After prayer, they started moving on their procession. just as they started moving, they had not even gone 100 meters. Some boys started burning, setting up fire on the road along Kenyatta Avenue. And according to me, let me be the devil's advocate.
The devil let
me say that there must have been some people coordinating somewhere so that that procession would not be peaceful.
Most likely policemen coordinating that.
If the policemen fired, if the policemen were burning fire, I would say that, because what would cause protesters to burn fires along Kenyatta Avenue? But anyway, at the end of the day, this is our country, and we have to make a choice. If we are to have peaceful, we have had peaceful demonstrations. When Willie Kimani died, the incident you are talking about, every day I was either meeting students from university, I was either meeting, like that day I had to walk with the demonstrators, the lawyers, from the vigilance house to Jogo House, where the Inspector General was, because I knew he was at State House, he was not in office. And in the process, you saw what Boniface did to me. But still, we had to maintain our cool. And even now, you've just spoken about justice taking long in courts.
So why is it that a couple of police officers are not able to maintain their cool, including the person who shot?
It depends with... You see that boy who shot the young man? Even that one is very young. I think if I look at his number, he has not even worked for 2 years.
24 years thereabout.
Yes, he has not even worked for 2 years. And it is just because of numbers, you know. There are certain ages that you may not want to give a firearm. Though I'm sure he was not given a firearm, he was given a rubber bullet. But still he misused it.
Which is still...
Because you see, in kind of riot preparations, not everybody is given a firearm. You always find that you have, every platoon, you organize 32. Only 4 have firearms. And even those 4 with firearms, always they have a sergeant who is older, who moves with them, who is supposed to give them directions or help them when they want to make mistakes. But because our rioting is such that everybody moves helter-skelter, you find even the organization becomes a problem. So such a young boy, 24 years old, you abuse him, kama mamako. You know what may happen. So
that's not provocation.
So, no. I've not said it is provocation. I'm a trainer, Javi, and I'm old enough, older than even you. So what I'm saying is that these things happen. And I say, when a mistake occurs...
Is it then a reflection moment? Because if that weapon was in the wrong hands, what do you do?
No, he was not given the live firearms. He was given rubber bullet. It's only that he used it. He hit that boy at a very close range. You know, you can't transfer your anger, your personal anger, into causing everyone a problem. But we must have a platform as a country, my brother, where we have to agree that even our own discipline as a country. Let's not just talk about police and misusing firearm. Let's also talk about the indiscipline.
No, we're getting there. That's what I'm waiting for you to finish.
The societal indiscipline.
Let me hear from